What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, what's up? I like to talk about self-development, life experiences. So if you're new here, that's what the channel's kind of about, you know? So today, you read the title. I listened to 50 Cent's Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter audiobook, you know? And 50 Cent's not one of my favorite artists, but he's definitely one of the artists I really look up to. And Get Rich or Die Trying was a classic album. Even if you don't particularly like rap music, or you don't listen to him per se, he's not really in the music industry anymore. He's got a hit TV show called Power. I've never watched it. I don't really watch TV shows. I can't remember the last TV show I sat down and actually watched. I just can't, do that now. I'm more of a movie guy. I like to watch movies. But back on it, key takeaways from 50 Cent's book I learned, one is 50 Cent gives insight of his life, his growing up, which, if you don't know, he's been shot 9 times. He goes through that, but then he goes into how he got into the music industry and what he had to do to get there, and all the hard times he had to face, and some of the key takeaways I got from it is always keep hustling. 50 Cent said, even though he's so successful, he made a successful rap career, he has a hit TV show, he's always hustling to do the next thing. He doesn't want to, he's not content with just retiring at 60 and just laying on a beach. He said that's not for him. He wants to keep working. And I feel like people think oh yeah, I'm gonna work till 60 and then I'm just gonna lay on a beach on my retirement thing. I mean, life goes on. That can only last for so long, before you get bored and you're like, what am I gonna do with myself, So that's one of the key takeaways I got from his book, is he's like a mad hustler. He just keeps hustling. He said there's nights where he'll sit in the studio all night, or he'll work on his TV show all night, and then he'll get 4 or 5 hours of sleep and head to the gym, And then what's really cool about it is 50 Cent, a lot of rappers are doing drugs and drinking alcohol. That's the new norm now, to be drugged out of your mind and an alcoholic, And 50 Cent doesn't do any of those things. He said you might catch him in the club holding a bottle to promote a bottle, but he hardly ever drinks, and he doesn't smoke weed, He said the one time in the book he did smoke weed was with Snoop Dogg, and he kept the smoke in his mouth and he blew it out, He doesn't do any of those drugs. He said, this is another key takeaway, he said he likes to be clear-headed at all times, because he wants to know what's going around his surroundings all the time, And me, growing up, I used to smoke weed a lot. 4 or 5 years ago I stopped, actually longer than that, 6 years. But and then I used to drink alcohol when I went out. I never drank at home. I never sat at home and just drank, I never got that. But when I go out with people, I used to drink to get out of my shell, and I really haven't had a drink in about 5 months, and drinking's not really my thing either, so I might just give it up completely, But yeah, that's pretty cool to know that he doesn't partake in those things just because it's the norm in the rap scene, But yeah, he's just a huge hustler. He teaches you in the book to always keep working on yourself, keep on pushing yourself, And that's what a lot of the things I preach on this channel is, to push yourself, Try to do better for yourself, I really enjoyed the book. It really motivated me to go harder and chase my dreams, not be stagnant in life, not just stick to one thing and one thing only. He also talked about the importance of appearance, to always dress to impress. Not saying that you got to go buy the best looking clothes, but he said even if you can't afford new clothes, always iron your clothes out, because you never know who you're gonna run into, Iron your clothes. It doesn't. It's free to iron, So yeah, those are just some key takeaways I got from listening to his book. I don't read books. I tried to read books, but it just doesn't work for me. I can't focus. It's better for me to like listen to audiobooks. I can listen to it and do stuff at the same time. So yeah, that's just my key takeaways, you know, from his book. I really enjoyed his book, and if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.